there. I'm sure you're familiar with the Beatles song, Love Is All You Need, but counting on love being enough for your marriage is going to put you in the hole. I'm Leslie Dories, your marriage coach, creator of the Hero Husband Project, and owner of Foundations Coaching. And I'm continuing my bad marriage advice series with the idea that love is all you need. Now, for most of us, love is a necessary thing in our marriages, and that's not a problem. But counting on it being enough is not going to make it last. You actually need other things besides love. And part of the reason for that is because love isn't static. Love is an emotion that we can choose to feel or we can choose not to feel. Love is something that can ebb and flow over time based on what it is we're paying attention to. And love has seasons. So a lot of people get caught up and hooked on the in love feeling, that overwhelming sense of here's this perfect person who I get and who gets me, and everything is easy. And that's actually driven by your neurotransmitters and your hormones and lasts about 18 months. And if you have ever said, or if you have ever heard, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, and that's said like that's a bad thing, then you see what the problem is of putting all of your eggs in the love is all you need basket. Marriage is a very unique, I know you're not supposed to modify the word unique, but it's a very unique relationship, and there are lots of moving parts, and to have a good marriage that lasts requires skills. Falling in love doesn't require anything. It just requires you to be there and to be connected to this person. But being in love is actually designed to only last about 18 months. And hopefully, in that time, you and your partner have built something deeper and stronger. That's the love part. That's the skill part that comes into this. And so, if you think that love is a feeling that never changes, or that, I mean, that it's either there or it's not, as opposed to it being somewhat on a continuum, then you are going to be holding your partner, or you're going to be being held to this unrealistic idea that love conquers all. Maybe that should have been the title here, if love conquers all. Love by itself doesn't do anything, because there are times when we don't love our partners. There are times in our lives when we don't love much of anything, right? We're just surviving, we're just hanging on. So if we're thinking that somehow during these times there isn't anything we can do to hold our relationship together, you're going to be right. And you're going to give up. And studies show that couples who are in a difficult period in their relationship, if they stick it out, if they take action to do things to feel better, more loving towards each other, within 5 years, things are back on track. But a lot of people give up because I don't love my partner anymore. I'm not in love with my partner anymore, which again is going to take you right into the ditch. But that's what's out there, right? There's the one, and they should always give you butterflies, and if they do something that annoys you, then they're not worth your love. I mean, this idea is all kind of crazy and convoluted, and it's oversimplified. And love is actually a verb as well as a noun. You can do loving things. You can choose to be loving to your partner. And the more you choose to be loving to your partner, to show love to your partner, the more love that's going to exist in your relationship. Now, there are some cases where this isn't true. If you're in an abusive relationship, or if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, which basically is the same thing, then your positive behaviors might not make a difference. but that is a really, really, really small percentage of relationships. And the thing is that negatives are very powerful, 5-to-1 ratio, 5 positive interactions to balance out 1 negative one. That's how powerful the negative is. And so when things start moving into the negative column, you might not feel loving, or you might not feel loved, and you might think, okay, there's nothing we can do about this, that this is, we just need to end the relationship, as opposed to taking a look at those things that would actually increase the love, increase your loving feelings for your partner, increase their loving behavior towards you. So let's not stop the conversation with, I love my partner, I'm not in love with them. As like I said, people say like that's a bad thing. It's not. You can't stay in that constant loving state, in that in love state, for too terribly long. Our bodies just can't take it. And so what you need to develop is this deeper, more connected relationship, which is where the skills come in and your mindset comes in, how you choose to view your partner, how you choose to view your relationship, how you choose to show up. Those are the things that are going to make or break your marriages. And if you'd like some more information about this, about how to do this, it's what I do. You can send me an email, Leslie@foundationscoachingnc.com. You can put a comment down below it and ask me to get in touch with you. You can direct message me. And I would love to hear your views about love, where it fits into your relationship, your view of the in love versus love, because that's a real conundrum for a lot of people. And I invite you to subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to get more of this information. And until next week, stay loving.